Good morning. This is Helen Mitchell on Mindful Monday from the Refresh Experience. Knowing that this morning, when you receive this message, or if you receive it in the next few days, you might be feeling a sense of overwhelm, a sense of questioning, a sense of understanding, or wanting to understand exactly why we experience the very great loss that we have experienced with 9 lives being taken so quickly. And this morning, even I took a few minutes to really think about what would I say during this Mindful Monday. And several things came to my heart, and I want to share them with you. And that's that in this questioning, in this loss, in this great tragedy, there's an opportunity for us to do something. And that something would be to, of course, pray and extend our prayers to all the families. Secondly, to not feel as if we are alone, because we are all in this grief-stricken place together right in this moment. And the other thing that I just want to share is that yesterday I had this overwhelming feeling that I hope there's a healing, that we will get counseled in our grief. And I think that the biggest reminder in this loss is that we are vulnerable. We feel like this could be us. What if it were our children or our husband or our family members? We feel very vulnerable, very susceptible to the very same thing. And I woke up this morning feeling that if we are up and we woke up and we were given this day another opportunity to live life, to cherish life, to love, that was our gift. And so as we've been given this gift today, instead of, as I started to do, which was to watch every single thing I could get my hands on about this situation in a quest to understand, I decided to turn around and say, this is the day that the Lord has made, and I will rejoice and be glad in it. And while I am sad, and while I am absolutely in grief, and sadness is present, this is my opportunity to understand that love is a healing and harmonizing power. And I pray for everyone listening and for those who are experiencing this very, very serious place of grief, that we are healing ourselves and that we are looking back at the places where we feel like we are most vulnerable and where we are scared and in fear, and turn it around to be in a place of love. This morning, as I close this Mindful Monday, I want to read something that I probably would not do it justice if I tried to paraphrase. So please bear with me. Open your heart as often as you need. And this is a devotion from a book that I talk about, Journey to the Heart. Open your heart as often as you need. Opening our hearts is not something we do once or twice. It is a way of life. How quickly life does things that makes us just want to close off, wall off, shut down, and go away. But our commitment to staying open has little to do with what life does to us. It has to do with how we decide we want to live. Open, loving, safe. We're safe because we know our ability and our willingness to love comes from within us. It is the ultimate form of learning to embrace our power of love. A long time ago, when you were young, you may have been told yourself it was risky to love, it was risky to trust, and it was risky to feel. You told yourself that everyone you trusted would in the end betray your trust. Your belief has many times been proven true, but it's time now to believe something else. It's time to believe that the opposite is true. It is risky to not love, to not trust, to not feel, to not open our hearts. Your security doesn't come from trusting others. Your security comes from trusting and cherishing your own heart. Don't let life shut you down. Open your heart as often as you need. Open your heart as often as you need. And on this Mindful Monday, this day of possible sadness, this is a time for healing. This is a time for us to be mindful of how we are using love and how we are activating love and how we are healing ourselves from a time of fear, from a time of grief, from a time of loss, opening our heart, opening your heart as often as you need. May you have a great, wonderful day. You have an opportunity. Let's use it in love. Thank you. This is Helen Mitchell from the Refresh Experience. Have an amazing Mindful Monday. Thank you for listening.